What's going on, good people? We got another episode coming your way in just a second about getaways. Summertime or not, it's a great opportunity to rekindle some fire, maybe do some new things. Maybe it's just to have the kids somewhere else for a little bit of time. But getaways are definitely something you want to listen into.
Yeah, it's true. And before we get into the podcast, we do have a guest podcast that we want to highlight. It's called The B-Side of Marriage with Rashonda and Jason. So take a listen to what they have to offer because they may just be added to your next lineup for podcasts. Hey everyone, welcome back to Sum It Up with the Sumners. It is your two most favorite people, Damon and Katoya, here to get into another fantastic episode. As always, we want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, like, sharing, and subscribing. All the things that you do to help make this moment possible because we enjoy chatting with you about these amazing things. Things that we know about, things we've experienced, things that are our opinion.
Facts.
And so today we're going to talk a little bit about summer getaways. It's summertime. It's hot.
Ooh.
Well, maybe.
True that.
If you checked it last week, we're recording this from from Denver, and it is not hot here.
No.
It is just not hot.
Period.
It's just not hot.
High of 72, but it takes all day to get to 72.
Yeah, and then before we got Damon's been here a little longer, but we went to Vail, Colorado, and it was freezing.
Freezing.
I mean, it was fall.
Yeah.
And I packed for Texas. So I had to go buy stuff and all that good stuff. So that was a fail on my part. I didn't understand that everybody isn't hot. When you go all south from Georgia to Texas,
hot.
It's hot.
Period.
So that's what we're going to talk about a little
We
bit
in the
today.
Midwest.
We're talking about getting away, enjoying summer vacations, enjoying time away, and not only that, but making sure that you prepare appropriately for wherever you're going.
Absolutely. Prime season for getaways. Now let's be caveat is, right, we understand that all jobs, of course, you got to maneuver things. But in general, and we talked about this last episode because it's been in our heads in school, right, of, the summer's here, right?
Summertime.
The summer's here, right?
Summer. So much pressure on summer.
So much pressure on summer.
Summer didn't ask for that.
No pressure on winter.
Yeah.
No pressure on winter.
No one wants to do anything in winter. They're like, let's stay in, be warm,
hot cocoa,
and chill.
Right? And so with that, we understand that caveat. But in general speaking, right, it's a prime season for a getaway with your boo.
Yeah.
It's a prime time to get away with your bae.
Yeah, it is. And it's we talked about it too. It's just a prime time for family time and all that. So, because if you have kids, summer's out, blah, blah, blah. But this episode, we really want to focus on what you can do as a couple.
Yeah.
To get away. We talk about this a lot. I think we all feel it so much. It's just the monotony of our everyday lives. You go to work, you wake up. Yeah, you may not eat breakfast. You go to work, and then you chat a little bit throughout the workday. You come home. You might have an extracurricular activity or just chores and things you have to do. You maybe have some sex, and then you go back and repeat the same thing. Whatever. This is just the perspective of our relationships. If they can get there, and they can get there. As you know, many of you've been rocking with us. This is actually us celebrating our anniversary here in Colorado of 14 years.
14 years.
So,
There's also our 100th episode.
Oh, my God.
There's also our 100th episode here.
100th episode.
So it's a whoop, whoop.
Dang.
Which is pretty big.
Should I redo the intro?
No, we're in
Man, dang. My bad.
there. You got to get them in the house a little bit, then drop it on them.
But
Bang.
again, we're so used to recording that I didn't even hit. You have to take a moment and pause for moments. And that's what a getaway can do.
That's what a getaway can do.
And the same way we discussed it last week about those family getaways, they can be big or small. They just need to happen.
They just need to happen.
Get us out of
and
the
that's
normal.
one of, sometimes the extravagantness, right, or the dynamicness can hinder us from just doing,
It's
right?
true.
And so sometimes it's just, all right, yeah, we did want to, in 2019, before 2020 wanted to go to Hawaii. We can't make it to Hawaii this year.
Yeah.
So we're going to do nothing?
No, we're not.
No.
That's why we're in Colorado. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, we were in Paris.
You know what I'm saying?
You just live. But Colorado, listen, I'm not gonna knock it.
Oh, the mountains?
Because those views were beautiful.
Humbling.
Like anyone near such beautiful landscape and does not take it like take it. I don't want to say
Don't
for
take
granted.
no. Don't take it for granted.
Yes, but they don't like
Cherish
value
it.
it. You don't
Yeah,
cherish
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You're missing out.
Yeah.
Okay, because that stuff was breathtakingly, stunningly
Right,
amazing.
So don't allow do not allow right plans that maybe you had some bigger grander
It's
plans
okay.
happen. If you need to pull up in Chattanooga, pull up in Chattanooga.
Yeah,
Right?
the neighboring city.
Yeah.
Don't just the point is like don't forsake the time away.
Yes.
Even if it's just one of the nicer hotels in where you currently live.
Yes.
Right?
Facts.
Just, we're going to you in a nice hotel. We're going to go in a Airbnb. Airbnbs are nice, but they're like homey. I feel like
I do. I agree
like
with
a
you.
little upscale
Upscale hotel
would be maybe
feels
some-
different enough.
It does, unless you're in a real nice Airbnb. I just probably don't pick
Or
those.
like a different type. Like you in
Yeah,
this
but
like
see, now
really.
we're trying to go exotic.
That's
and
true.
big.
See,
The point
then you're in a
is-
tree house. I was like, all right, well, I
Just
paid
go-
$400 for a
It's
tree house.
so beautiful.
It's nice, but it's a
I
tree
want to do
house.
that.
Not for $400 a night.
We got this one night. Let's make this mug happen.
When we check in, what's the earliest we could check in?
What's the earliest we check in? What's the latest we can check out
We
so we
need
can
both of them.
maximize?
We need both
How
of
can we
them.
get 24 hours on this one night stay?
Yeah,
Set. All
Gotta
right,
be.
set and a set.
gotta be.
Anyway,
Anywho.
but don't forsake it. Like, just put it on the calendar. Make it a moment to get away, to get out of your house. Because, we work from home. And when you work from home, you find yourself washing dishes or putting a load of laundry in. Get out of your house and go somewhere else. And in this prime season, plan that for a summer trip or a weekend getaway.
Yeah.
It don't gotta be grand.
It don't.
It don't have to be to celebrate something special
No,
either.
it don't.
Just get away during this time.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest reasons to do the getaway, right, is to not celebrate something, but to celebrate each other, right? To celebrate the fact that maybe you started in the pandemic, maybe you got through the pandemic, maybe, it's just an opportunity for y'all to just pause and reflect, like just celebrate y'all as a couple, whether it's been 2 weeks or it's been 34 years, like there is something to be said about celebrating. Like, are we really... Whatever it is, right? We're just really going strong, or maybe we've been in a rut, right? Whatever the case may be, we want to spring it up.
Let's take a moment away.
Yeah,
Let's rekindle. Let's
those are
revive.
crucial.
Let's restore. And a lot of power can be in 2 days or a weekend.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Just
Because you're there all day together.
Yeah.
A lot of hours.
Yeah. I found out that I try to break away from people. I'm like, oh, okay.
I found it out too. I found it out too. I was like, yo, we got 72 hours together before we are separate for 2 weeks. She's like, yeah, but also we could take 3 hours apart. What? What do you mean? Like, we go do our own thing for 5
It's a lot
hours.
of coordination right now, and I'm just gonna go.
You mean like for half a day? I'm just saying like half a day out of a whole day is still a lot of day, Damon. I was like, I hear you, but I'm not gonna see you for 2 weeks. I know.
Yeah,
But-
it's good. Still, when 2 weeks comes, those 3 hours are gonna be like, man, those are the ones that seal the deal.
No, you were trying to get 6 to 8 hours.
I wasn't.
It was trying to be
I
a
just
lot.
said if you don't want to eat breakfast in the morning, I'll go eat breakfast without you. That was not even that bad of a statement.
If you don't want to go eat breakfast in the morning, I'll go eat breakfast without you. I didn't even say I didn't want to. See, now we're finna get into. We were about to give y'all too much.
You did say that.
We were about to give you too much. I said I don't really eat breakfast.
I know, and I was like, bet I do. Bye.
She took. Damon don't really eat breakfast. I don't want to eat breakfast with him. What?
I just took it
What?
as I'm gonna go do what I want to do. I will do things by myself. I don't always want to. But
I did not say-
if there's a bit of resistance, I'm like, oh no, it's okay. Bye.
A bit of resistance.
Bye. That's
I'm
all
not hungry.
good.
All right, well, I'm gonna have dinner by
Yeah, all right,
myself.
well, I'm
then.
gonna go.
You want to watch something? I don't really like that much TV. All right, well, I'm going to the movie solo. She took it to a higher end. That's not what I said.
Ooh, anyway, but those are things that you have to navigate when you're on your
Navigate,
trips,
yes.
because there is it's like when the pandemic came, you're like, God dog, we together, and so when you're on trips, you're constantly planning and thinking through what you both like and what you don't like and what you enjoy together. And I
Yes.
think a big thing on getaways is just to do what you like to do, but I would encourage you to do something that you don't usually do or something that is different from where you naturally, like your natural home. Like we had some things that were like on the list of like date nights, and I was like, dang, we don't need to do those here. Like, it's not like a Denver experience, so let's just say that for back home, and let's try to like captivate on like cultural or vibe type things that exist here that are kind of relative to this city. And so, but just do whatever you want to do. And if y'all are homebodies and you just want to be in this hotel,
Come on.
and you like go sit outside, like
Come on.
do whatever it is for you.
That brings you joy.
Do that.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
try to do something just because you're forced, because you're getting away.
That's true. That's a really good point here, because a lot of times can lead to frustration or attentiveness, a lot of things like that. I think another thing, and it ties into what you're exactly saying, is like, and this is simple, but like, try to, and whatever that may look like for you, just maximize the fun. Katori talked earlier about the monotony and the mundane of the everyday. Like, this is a time for us, and we've talked about this before, but like, when you're dating someone, whether it was 2 weeks ago or 15 years ago, right? You were just doing like you were trying to, right? Just have fun with that person. The phone calls, the dates, right? The whatever it was, the random gifts, all this jazz. And then we get into the hustle and bustle of life. And so sometimes these getaways, hopefully many times these getaways can be an opportunity to be like, yo, we're just finna have fun. We're finna laugh. We finna do stuff we like to do. Our responsibilities are low, right? Yeah, we're probably gonna spend $300 extra outside the budget we projected. Okay, it is what it is, okay? So, like, just really try to go and just try to figure out, big or small, how to have fun with the person that you love dearly. And I think that's just so refreshing, so revitalizing, can bring so much life, add so much more life to your relationship that, whether you get one getaway a year or you get 6 getaways a year, it just long-term can add to the health of a relationship.
It's true.
Have as much fun as you can.
Yep. I mean, and that all goes the same. Like, you should be having fun on the day-to-day. We talk about dating. We talk about that, But the getaway is just like a little something extra, a little revival, a little moment to just reconnect and, enjoy one another.
One of my all-time favorite comedian, Chris Rock. Yeah, he's my go. I think I've said this before. He said he has a phrase on his last special, The Timer. He has a phrase on his last special. He says, he got divorced, and he was like, I hate divorce. I don't recommend that for anybody. These are his words. And he goes on to say, I think the easiest thing now that I'm divorced, in hindsight, how to have a strong marriage, he says, you should be coming and going. You should be coming and you should be going. You should be trying to see as much as you can. You should be having sex. You should be coming and going. And you see what he did, that double entendre. So double entendre, people. And so, but I think there's something in the simplicity, right, of that Chris Rock phrase, you should be coming and going. It's like, all right, we're going to, as much as we can, big or small, sightsee, travel, getaway, yada, yada. And listen, if you're on a getaway, guys, let's try to have as much sex as we can. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. We're 15 minutes into the episode. Let's try to have as much sex as you can.
Yeah.
Right?
New places, new ways.
There's top 3 hotel sex is top tier sex.
That's your experience?
It's just the bed's soft.
Soft in your bed. I feel like you're disrespecting our home.
No, it's just it's a soft bed. The covers, it just, I think what it does, it feels different because it's fantastic. A lot of people can relate to what I'm saying here because it's not yours. You're like, I don't have to wash these sheets, right? You're just out here being free. You just feel free. Like you used to on the porch. Like there's a lot of things that go on in the streets. You're like, man, this is nice. This is nice.
I don't think I agree.
I know. And you don't have to.
I don't like it.
I do.
Sexing is good everywhere.
Yes. I'm just saying it's top 3.
I think it's only just better because
it's different.
Yeah, just because you're somewhere else.
Same thing.
And you don't have no responsibility.
What we have last night for dinner?
Sex for dinner.
No.
Which one for breakfast?
That's funny. No.
Sex for breakfast.
We had Mexican food last night for dinner, and we had Mexican food in Atlanta, but it tasted real good in Denver. That's all I'm saying, y'all.
It was just a new place. Okay, it's just whatever.
Anyway. You see what I did? I went back full circle.
No. Anyway. Have sex. Enjoy each other. Laugh.
You should be coming and going. You should be coming and going, man. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Listen to The Rock.
Just kind of, just spice it up and do something different. You don't need summer as a reason to do that, right? No, if summer is the worst time for you, no problem.
Please.
Go for the fall. Go for the spring.
Whenever.
Some people go quarterly, like every 3 months they take a trip.
Mm-hmm.
Some people do twice a year. Some people get to once a year. Some people go even more than that. But the point is you should be getting away with your spouse, enjoying something different and a new experience together. A sad story. My mom was telling me about a friend, and she said she was talking to her. They've been married for years. Let's say 35, 40 or something like that. Like
Seasoned
as long as
vets.
my parents or something. Let's say 30 years.
Yeah, sure.
And she was like, we just don't ever do anything. It's just really, our marriage is really stagnant. It's really boring. And he was like, I took you to the Dollar movie.
Oh, no.
And that was the best example.
That's what he said?
That's what he said.
Oh, man.
And that was the best example.
Oof.
And she said, could you believe that is what he thought was like, I took you to the Dollar movie. And she was just like, how did we get here?
How did we get here?
Yeah, so when I just recently went back home, now that wasn't my parents, although I'm not for sure they'd be able to say a ton different. They do go out to eat.
They do. They've been to a few timeshares.
They have gone to
Come
different.
on now.
You're right.
Come
They
on.
are better than that. But I did realize like there are just moments you just like, ooh, wait. Well, because I also celebrate my mom's 60th anniversary. I mean 60th birthday.
Uh-huh.
So you're just dealing with an older group of people.
Yeah.
And you're just looking at their lives and fulfilled, unfulfilled, and these things that they wish they could have. And you better put your let me see what you did that I don't want to do. Let me see what you did that I do want to do. That student mindset around that age group, because now that we're 35, I sit and look and just am constantly like, dang, I should have heard somebody. Somebody told me about this stage. And I didn't, like, I used to feel that way all the way when I was like 20s. I was like, ooh, they warned me.
They told
but
me.
I didn't listen.
They told me.
And so I'm just thinking all of us, anybody listening to this, we don't want to sit up one day and look up and just be like, yeah, we don't do nothing. Yeah, we're like, like, and it takes effort. Like, you gotta rekindle. You gotta try something new. We gotta do something different in order to keep like spicing and keep doing just enjoyment and all of that. So let's not get complacent and let's explore more together.
Yeah, and the getaway can be a springboard to things, activities, hobbies, skills that you bring back. Sometimes it goes in other way, but you can also bring it back. Let's say you go, like this is the weather's been up and down, and that's only a piece of the puzzle, but this is a very outdoorsy type of environment. So let's say you go hiking with your boo. Y'all hike 2 hikes. Y'all didn't hike when you were in blase blah.
You
but
definitely
now
didn't hike in the mountains if you lived in Georgia.
Right. But you bring that back, and now
Yeah.
that's something new and exciting
Like,
to your
let's go
relationship.
take that hike like we did.
Yeah, right. And so as you find things, oh man, we learned, we were on a cruise ship and we learned how to do ballroom dancing or
Yeah.
salsa dancing.
Let's go do
and now
it.
boom, you're back in Chicago
That's a good
and
one.
you're salsing once a month, right?
Yeah.
So it's just those ways how sometimes you can take things to the getaway, which is great, right? But sometimes the getaway can be a springboard back, adding something into your relationship at home.
I like it. Although I will say that we did try to hike a little bit, and then the altitude.
Well,
And then we was tired. I couldn't even breathe.
we didn't
Oh,
fully
gosh, it
set
was
ourselves
so
up.
sad.
We weren't
I was
fully
like,
ready for a hike that day.
Why can I not breathe?
We were not fully ready for a hike that day. I didn't have a backpack. We didn't have snacks. We weren't ready.
But it did, no,
we weren't ready.
No. It was perfect. We were not ready.
Yes.
And the little sample that we got
little sample.
showed us that it was going to take a lot more ready than we were prepared
Some
to
of you-
have.
I'm gonna give you a sample of some of this. Yeah,
Listen,
no.
I
it
had
was-
to get the oxygen.
She had
can.
an oxygen can, y'all. She had an oxygen in a can.
I was struggling.
I was like, is my wife struggling breathing?
I was like,
I'm like, I don't know. Just we were seated. She was seated and
there was
breathing.
like nothing strenuous happening at some moments. I was like, I'm just taking 2 steps. This is insane.
The altitude
Is real.
Yes, it is.
But it was fun and it was something new. It's something
Yeah.
experience. And that's the only point we're saying. If you don't find that time in the summertime, then you definitely can find that anytime, but just find the time to do.
Yes.
Anything else you
And-
got to add on this?
Well, a couple things
Okay.
real quick here. One, for those listening to this episode who may be parents, this is also important as well when you are parents, is to get away from the children who you love and adore.
I know.
Right?
I felt
but
I definitely FaceTime our kids on the mountain and took a picture with them on FaceTime.
right? Because
Hey, we love
Hey,
y'all. Okay,
beep, beep.
bye.
one, it continues to show, right, as role models, hopefully they're seeing it at home, but they're seeing it as well. They're getting away, man, like mom and dad really loving, these parents really love each other. They're getting away, yada, yada, right? That's one. Two, you just needed to be refreshed as a parent. Sometimes, what's that phrase? Longing, the heart grows fonder, like distance.
Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah, like listen, love those kids. Love them to death. However,
Yeah.
Let me not see you for a little bit. To when you come back, I'm a little re-energized
Yeah.
as a parent. So as a parent specifically, right? The getaway matters.
100% agree.
Getaway matters. So
Yeah, I do love that from a perspective of your children seeing you enjoy each other, go take trips together. We do things as a family, but then mom and dad actually just go enjoy themselves. And our kids are so sweet. They're like, hope y'all are having a good time, you know? Like, thank you for wanting that for us. You're having your good time, I'm having our good time, and when we get back together, we'll have a grand time because we really miss each other, you know? So helps us all as a family.
Helps us all as a family here.
And again, I don't know where you are, but it doesn't matter. You do whatever you can do within your means to make the moment count. You know, we've been at all different stages in our lives to go international and then to just go to the hotel. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter what it looks like, but all memories are still, you know,
Good memories.
a good memory.
Come on now.
You know, a funny one or you know, a memory to say, remember when we did it like this one time, and now look at us now, you know? So just carve out the time, and I'm sure you'll be very grateful for that.
Bang.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's it right there, y'all.
Ain't gotta overdo it.
Hopefully that brought some value to you. We appreciate y'all listening. Try to, if you have, you like, you know, I'm listening to this episode, we should plan a getaway. Do it.
Let us know if you want us to come too.
Let us know. We try to pull up on some people's getaways out here. Have a good time with some couples.
We are the bouncer. Yes, so we should pimp ourselves out.
Well,
like, you know, be that extra couple at the wedding, or you need the harmonizing general couple at your trip.
We'll pull up. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll be
pull
like
up.
escort services.
And that doesn't include board and lodging. We do need you to. Gotta look at our contract.
It just depends, but we can be the extra bonus couple that you need to like fulfill whatever that you know
that
you
gap
need
is in your couple retreat.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I'm sure we could put on the hat for whatever role it could be.
That's funny.
It's actually a good idea.
It's a pretty good idea. We should make that into a service. We appreciate y'all listening.
This is non-sex services, just to be clear.
Just to be clear.
Just to
No,
fill the void of a
just to
group.
be very clear before we say goodbye. Before we say goodbye, be
Don't want
very
it to
clear.
sound too weird.
No.
That
Because somebody probably was thinking, oh,
no.
No.
We are trying new things, but we're not doing that one. No.
privately. This is in a co-op.
All right.
We appreciate y'all listening. As always, wherever you are, hope you're safe, hope you're well. Damon and Katoya, talk soon.